Arkheim is not like other city builders that you may be used to. There's a lot of differences that also focus on team play, where you really need to be close with the other 14 players that are in your guild. What is up, my friends? My name is Zach. I want to thank Travion Games for sponsoring today's video, where I'm going to be giving you guys an inside look into Arkheim as a new player. How do you start this out? What's important for you when you're just downloading this game? By the way, download link is in the description of this video. And then after about me showing you around the game for 5 minutes or so, I have an exclusive developer interview giving you guys the inside scoop for Arkheim. After 10 weeks of cooperation with your teammates, expanding and ascending together, there is going to be a clear winner of the war. So you all know, Arkheim Realms at War is available on iOS and Android, is a ton of fun and has me already addicted, even though I'm in the earlier stages of this strategy game. It's my plan to let you guys know what I've learned in my first few days of playing. So when you first download the game, you're going to need to decide if you want to play as the dwarves or as the elves. The dwarves being more powerful and more tanky, while the elves are more elusive. And from what I hear, a bit more fun to play with. You're gonna have to make that decision for yourself when you just start the game. So what is Arkheim in a nutshell? You're gonna build your epic city, train some strong armies, command legendary warlords, defeat mighty demons in epic battles, resurrect fallen troops, discover new worlds, and ascend together. But this isn't something that you couldn't have already seen yourself from visiting their website. So let me take you inside of the game. So welcome to your city. This is where you're going to spend a lot of time building up things that are going to produce you more troops, things that are going to produce you more resources so you can further build. It's important that you guys know from the start that everything that you build here in your city is safe. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be taken from you. This is all safe. But as you get into the end game, as you get out into the world, which we will be exploring in a little bit, whatever is done out there can be taken, can be destroyed, and you might have to rebuild. So let me take you around my establishment right here so you can see what it's all about. So welcome to your citadel. Your citadel is basically your home base. It's like your town hall, for a lack of better words, from other games that are in the strategy genre that you may have played before. I love the artwork, by the way, inside of this game, at least as I'm playing as the elves. It's very elf-like. I don't know. I just like it. You could let me know in the comments section below if you like it, but I digress. Let's get back to the tour. You have a lot of resource positions around as well that are going to enhance your storage of resources. Notice we have storage here, we have storages here, we have the foundry over here, we have the mill, and if we want to take a closer look, you click on the eyeball and you can get all of the details, how you produce more crops, how you hold more of these resources, and stuff like that. But really important here, we also have to look at the barracks, because the barracks are where you train your troops, two of which I have unlocked so far. We have the Horned Whirlwind, which, as you can see, has some stats. You can see where it does well, where it doesn't die well, and you could build your armies accordingly. I've also unlocked the Petrifier. The name itself makes me in love with this troop. And as you can see, 100% fighting strength against infantry units, plus 100%. So it's gonna do really well against people who are using infantry units. Notice I'm not training anything right now. Well, that's a mistake. Always train. I'm gonna set this for the amount of time until I'm gonna log on. Now, since I'm logging on right now and it's late at night, I plan to go to bed. So let's assume I'm gonna sleep for about 10 hours. We'll put it up for 11 hours. So in 11 hours, the training will be done and I will be able to hold a lot more troops. Notice in the top of the screen, we have this thing right here. And the battle we're gonna be getting ourselves into is near the iron mine, the crop field, and of course, the lumber yard. I'm talking about the battle right here. That's right. These goblins have got to go. This goblin horde is about to go down, and in it, I will show you the dynamic of battles. Shall we? So notice it does not say that I'm going to suffer heavy losses. At target, the purple area, the less of the purple, the more you're going to be seeing success. So we want to see less purple, not more. And notice these are card battles where your cards are on the left and you are fighting the ones on the right. You could 1 times or 2 times the speed of them. I personally like to go 2 times speed. And that's it, quick victory. We literally crushed them right there, getting a bunch of resources, which brings me to another thing to mention. And notice, in 8.5 minutes, I can go in on another battle and crush more goblins. Population is the requirement to build and upgrade more buildings. So to do this, you need loot and houses. A cool thing about dungeons is that you don't fight with your normal troops, but you fight with your fallen. You get fallen troops whenever you lose normal troops in your battles. The dungeon is where you can do 10 of 10 battles. Those battles will respawn themselves, for lack of a better word. Essentially, you could do 10 and then you have to wait until those recover themselves. We're gonna go ahead and do one right now. Notice they give you a map along the way you can gain rewards. It gets more difficult as you go, and I'm assuming at some point I'll get stuck and need to get stronger. But right now, it looks like we can get some kind of a reward. The rewards in this level, what? Ooh, a Scythe of Wisdom. That sounds like something I want. This also looks like a battle that could be difficult, but I'm going for it because I want the Scythe. I want the Wisdom. We're going in right now with this battle. Can your boy be victorious? That's wave 1 complete. Here's wave 2. We are going to crush these demons. Demons this time around. Here we go. The end of the battle is here. The end of the battle is near. By the way, you can skip to results, but that's no fun. Who wants to do that? Cool thing is you can even look at your stats, all of this kind of stuff. You can show the fight. I mean, it's really cool. There's a lot of depth to this game. Speaking of this game, they really want you to play with friends. This is a very communal game where you could join a guild of up to 15 people where you need to be in very good contact with each other, very good touch, so that you can go onto the battlefield, which we're about to look at in the big realm, and be successful and dominate and rule the world. Also notice the daily quests are there to guide you. You get rewards for completing your daily quests. You collect your rewards and you get more stuff. More rewards, more things, and I know, and you already know, that I love these kinds of rewards. It also acts as a guide. So if you, let's say you don't know how to construct a stable, you could click on that and it will guide you on where to do it. You hit the question mark and here, oh look, this is where I have to go to construct a stable. Oh, right there is where I have to go. Oh, that's a stable. Oh, we could build it. Cool. Problem is, I can't fit it anywhere. I need to get rid of It's that rock. If that rock was not there, it would fit. Let's talk about multiplayer PvP right now. And they happen over a season, which is approximately 10 weeks long. So you'll be playing 10-week-long seasons with your teammates to build up your territory, build up your strength, and then go to war with others. Now, for someone like myself who's new to the game, I have not yet gotten to that experience inside of the game, but I will tell you what. Here's my deal to all of you. If you guys enjoy this video, if you get into Arkheim and want to play it yourself and want to see more from me, I will bring you another video showing you that experience. That could be really cool because, to be honest with you, this is a very in-depth strategy game that I am really into, and I could see myself continuing to play, but not only that, even continue to put content out here on YouTube. So we'll see if that becomes a thing. Now, I did tell you guys that we were going to be talking to the developer, one of the developers of Arkheim. So why don't we get into that interview now? Allow me to introduce to you Dario. I hope you guys just enjoyed the first part of this video introducing you to Arkheim, but right now I'm bringing you one of the developers of Arkheim, Dario, who's going to answer a few questions and kind of introduce us a little bit more to the game. Thanks for coming to the channel and taking the time to do this interview.
Very appreciate it. Thanks.
No, thank you. This is great. The game has been really fun so far. I'm in the beginner stages, so I figure maybe you can shed some light on some of the other things that this game has to offer. And why don't we start out with the simple question, what was your inspiration for thinking up Arkheim and for making it into a game that's out there competing in the strategy market?
I think the grain that started Arkheim was really to build a game that is totally focused on team PvP. So having this feeling, collaborating with other members of your realm and fighting against other realms, control territory and fight over this territory with other players and realms. So we wanted to create a game that really stands up to this.
And I noticed that inside of the game, your groups or your guilds that you're in, they're 15 people. Why 15 people and not 100 people as we see in some other games? Is it you wanted a bit more of a intimate setting with people that you actually know and that you could really communicate better with? Is that why we have a smaller group?
Yes, exactly. We come from games like Travian or Rel Nation in our company, where you have more people collaborating with each other. We wanted to have a closer relationship within the team, and that really each and every team member counts and his action matter. And the more players you have, the less you get into this territory, so to say. So it's kind of a mixture between the MOBA genre, where you have 5 players normally playing together, and strategy games, grand strategy games like Travian, where you have more, around 50, 60 players.
Let's move on to the next question, and it's kind of comparing to other strategy games. I cover a ton of strategy games on the channel, so what makes Arkheim stand out and what makes it different from other titles that people are playing on mobile, on PC right now?
What makes it really special is that it's really evolved around this idea of doing stuff together on a map. It's not just building up a city and sending your troops out like in other games, but you really dominate territory, fight against other realms in order to hold this territory and get control over, we call it supplies. That are points on the map that produce your units and resources over time. And it's really interesting because you have different warlords, we call them, and the troops are attached to them. And each warlord is different. He can level up, he can equip items, and he has the troops, and you fight on different locations on the map, and that goes really deep and it's really interesting. So there's a lot of deep gameplay behind it.
Can you take a minute and just explain seasons in Arkheim? How does that system actually work?
You have game rounds that last around 10 weeks, or that last 10 weeks. And within those 10 weeks, you spread out your realm, you fight other realms in order to get control over their supplies, and also take crystal orbs from them, and this crystal orbs allow your realm to ascend to the next island.
A lot of people that are watching this video honestly either haven't downloaded the game yet, and they're probably going to after watching this. Link is going to be down below. Give me 3 tips that you can say are really important for someone that's brand new to the game so they can get their right foot forward, just for some of the newbies that are going to be joining up, because there's going to be a lot.
Yeah, in your town, it's really important to set up your resources, so build up your mines, conquer some additional fields in order to really get the production of resources and troops going. That is a good basis, because this is also the base of getting XP and leveling your avatar and your warlords and so on. And then the really most important thing in Arkheim towards the team play is communicating with your teammates and setting up a strategy together, and also building your towers, expanding the map, and also donate your resources into the supplies of your realms, because this is really something where you get big benefits of.
I won't take any more of your time. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with everyone that decided to watch this video. Good luck with the game. I look forward to playing it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, and have a great time.
I hope you guys enjoyed the beginner's guide as well as the exclusive interview inside of this video. You have to let me know your thoughts down below. If you love the game or are excited to try it out, definitely give that a shot. The link is in the description of this video. So come on through. It'll support your boy Echo and get you involved in a game that is really good. Win-win. So stop playing lame games and try out this one. I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Now be good.